This Thursday evening, you can head out to TVA Credit Union Ballpark in Johnson City for the 6th annual Pitch Startup Competition, where you'll see some of the region's most innovative startups pitch their business ideas to a panel of investors for a chance at $10,000 in prizes. Here to get us ready for that first pitch at the ballpark are Lydiah Merritt and David Nelson. Good morning. How are y'all?
Great. Thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.
Let's get into this because there's a lot going on here. When does everything get started? What's going to be happening?
Absolutely. One change we do have to make, unfortunately, is with all this rain, we're going to have to move it away from the ballpark.
Okay.
It's really disappointing, but that is just...
We'll put that on Jeremy.
Yeah,
okay.
that is... Well, we just changed it now. We looked at the weather this morning, and it's just really unfortunate.
Where are you changing to?
We're going to be at the venue at the King Center,
okay,
right above Main Street
downtown
Pizza.
here.
Right downtown. And it's still going to, the doors are going to open at 5, and then we'll kick off the first set of pitches right at 6.
And talk to us about, we talk about these pitches. Tell us about the people that are involved in making these pitches.
Well, we have all types of entrepreneurs.
Right.
I guess kind of the difference in the entrepreneurs that are going to be at this event versus, I guess, kind of local business entrepreneurs is these are people who are solving problems on a larger scale than just locally.
Right.
They're problems that affect kind of people globally, and so it's really innovative when these people kind of come together and they're not necessarily satisfied with the way life is, and they're doing something about it. So it's a really fun opportunity to see kind of the innovation that's going on here.
You love seeing that idea that maybe out of the box a little bit and bring it to fruition. It's a great thing to watch in person, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's a challenge too.
Yes.
Where every entrepreneur, if you've ever had an idea, it's usually this big.
Right.
And it's really hard in 5 minutes or less to cram that down into a manageable chunk that anyone can understand.
Right.
And then you have to get it out within 5 minutes. If you get a second over, you get hit with the buzzer and you have to wrap it up. And so it's a really fast moment. And each of these entrepreneurs that are anything from healthcare to self-made cleaning products even, they have been working for weeks on perfecting this pitch. We've been helping training them and getting them ready for it. And I think this is going to be one of the best classes of pitchers we've ever had.
Now, Founders Forge is sponsoring, is hosting this event. Kind of tell us what Founders Forge is all about.
Sure. Founders Forge, we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and we say we are dedicated to the underdog entrepreneurs. We say underdog because in this area it can feel like the odds are stacked against you, but with our organization and the whole startup and entrepreneurship community, we're opening doors, we're making connections, we do one-on-one coaching, and we take anybody that just has an idea and put them through a lot of rigorous validation and testing to get them to be really 100% ready to achieve success in their new idea.
And you were talking about when they walk in with those ideas and then being, maybe universal size, you need to get them down to like county size.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we kind of need them to hone in on basically one problem, because there's a whole lot of reasons as to why they go about, wanting to solve this problem, and sometimes that problem breeds other problems, and sometimes you'll even see entrepreneurs who will pivot a little bit because they'll see an entrepreneur in that, or an opportunity in that space. And it's kind of awesome because we even have some entrepreneurs that are pitching that have pivoted,
Yes. And this is the 6th one of these that's happened. And I'm sure that they have learned from the past 5 or 6 that have happened. Talk to us about, that experience, because you got an idea and you watch other people pitch their ideas, you can learn from that.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. We also do a 9-week boot camp, and several of our boot camp people that have been going through that are pitching as well. So they've seen the class before them, and we have this whole idea that in the entrepreneurship space, you have to give back to the startup community.
Right.
So they are all helping each other, they're coaching each other, challenging each other.
Right.
And so the whole community kind of comes together for this yearly event and really inspires others to take an idea they've always been thinking about and take that next leap to turn that into a business. And it's not always easy to do, right? It's a scary endeavor.
Well, public speaking itself is not, if you got a big crowd of people and you got a panel of judges that are judging you on what you're saying, the pressure is there.
Yeah.
And with the community coming together, we were able to raise a $10,000 first prize.
Right.
We also have other agencies and groups coming in giving in-kind gifts for websites and all kinds of other things. We've also been able to be sponsored this year by Ballot Innovations and Ballot Health.
Right.
They came together to be our primary sponsor, and we also have Sync Space out of Kingsport, and they're the regional partner with Launch Tennessee. They've all come together with countless other sponsors to really make this event a community event, not just Founders Forge's event.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming by. I've learned a lot here. That is going to be a great, great evening. And like I said, we've got to change a venue, and it's at the venue right there at King Center, right down the street here from the station. It is free admission, free food, free beer. Whoa. Okay, $10,000 in prizes awarded. If you want to find out more, and I did this morning, go to myfoundersforge.com.